Rajusarpavadatmanang jīvang jnatva bhayang vahet naham jīva paratmeti jnatang chennirbhayo bhavet. Rajusarpavat, like a serpent in a rope, atmanang, oneself, jīvaha, the individual being, ego, jnatva, considering, bhayang, fear, vahet, carries or is overcome, not, ahang, I, jīvaha, the individuality or the ego, paratma, the supreme self, iti, thus, jnataha, having understood, chet, if, nirbhayaha, fearless, bhavet, can be. Like a man who regards a rope as a snake, the soul understanding itself as a jīva is overcome by fear. The soul who knows, I am not a jīva, but the Supreme Self, is fearless.
Namaste. Naham jīva paratmeti jnatam. Jnatam is the present first person singular participial form of the verb jnata, which comes from the root jna, to know. And that means to know by experience. In contrast, when we say Brahma Vidya, we mean knowledge of Brahman through books and language, hearing. But this is different. This is knowing by experience that I am Brahman. I am the Param Atma. There is no other. That's why he's fearless. Fear comes when there is another who can hurt one's self, body, or mind, whatever. But when there is no other, when there is only the self, then who is there to do us any harm? We are free from hurt, free from fear, free from rebirth, and so on. Karma has no hold over us anymore because we know who we are. Now, how do we bridge the gap from vidya to jnana, from book learning to experience directly that I am Brahman? Yes, we can read Aham Brahmasmi in the Upanishads and we can chant it 1,000,000 times or whatever. That is not going to do it. What we have to do is cultivate the sadhana chaturashtam, the fourfold sadhana that leads to liberation. That is an experience. That is not a theory. That if you cultivate these 4 sadhanas, 9 elements in total, because the third one has 6 parts, basically what you're doing is situating the center of your identity in the Atman. This is the real tmabodhah. It's not just theory. It's a set of exercises. Like we made a video some time ago that this sadhana chaturashtakam is like a guided meditation. You do one step at a time, and one step leads to the next. Like, for example, the first step is viveka, discrimination between the real and the unreal. So, of course, the unreal is the transient and the real is the eternal. The only thing that's real is Brahman. So right away, this is pointing us at the experience of Brahman. And then the next thing, renunciation, sannyasa. We give up those things that are unreal as far as possible. Of course, we still have to keep the body in good condition to pursue the next stages, which begin with sama, peacefulness, dhamma, control of the senses, and so on. We've been over all this several times in this channel and on the study group. Well, what does it actually mean? That the icing on the cake, when we become qualified, is the desire for liberation. And this is a choice, because desires are fabricated. And this particular desire is unique because it leads to the end of desires. It leads to the end of becoming, of birth and death, of karma, and so on. So, mumukshutva, the desire for moksha, is a choice that we make. Once we are acquainted with the other stages on the path, the other 8 stages actually, beginning with discrimination and ending with fixing the mind in Brahman, then we have to say, oh, I get it. This is enough to convince me that there is nothing for me in this conditioned life. Nothing really enjoyable in the material world, because everything here is temporary. And just when things start getting good, that's when they change and pass away, isn't it? So, for example, this life, now I'm 78 years old, I'm starting to get pretty good at it. Oh, power cut. Starting to get pretty good at it. But, of course, as you get older, the body ages and gradually disintegrates, and then it's done, it's finished. So what is the use of striving and learning and practicing your whole life, and then the platform, the body, is taken away at death? See, it's like useless, purposeless. Why to put all that information, all that study, all that practice and work, and then the whole thing disappears and is gone? So, no, the actual platform of life is Brahma life, spiritual life, life as the whole, the boundaryless, single, one, without a second. That's the fearless life. That's the perfect life. All desires are satisfied in that life. And there's nothing to complain about, nothing to look forward to, because everything is present. Everything is here all at once. This is the life that we want. This is the type of existence that we want. And the way we get it is by making the decision, I want liberation. It has to be a conscious, willful decision that this is what I want. This is all I want. And this is all I will ever want. This is the last desire, mumukshutva. And this is the desire that leads to liberation.
Om Tat Sat, Om Shakti Om.